we spoke to the head football coach along with two varsity players here at Bishop Foley High School in Madison Heights. They have nothing to do with this rally scheduled today in Lansing for 9 o'clock, but we wanted to get the perspective of people who are actually suiting up and taking the field in masks. They say wearing a mask during a football game is not ideal. It's not something they prefer to do. However, if that's what they have to do to take the field, they say they're willing to do it. Meanwhile, this group of parents is hoping that by rallying today in Lansing at 9 o'clock this morning, they will convince Governor Whitmer to walk back that mask mandate.
To be honest, I couldn't sit back any longer and wait for someone else to do the right thing or to have this corrected.
Parent to a student athlete, Amanda SLOAN, is taking her concerns to the Capitol today. She's organized a rally in Lansing called Unmask Our Athletes, urging Governor Whitmer to reconsider her latest executive order, requiring masks for several high school sports, including football. Some parents feel masks also take something away from the experience of youth sports.
Say they score a goal or or get a home run or cross the finish line first, their teammates can't necessarily see the celebration on their face because they're made to wear a mask.
It's not a perfect situation for anybody, but we want to do what we have to do to make sure that we get the rest of the season in.
CDC guidelines suggest wearing a mask during sports when feasible. It also notes that for higher intensity sports, this may not be possible if a mask causes difficulty breathing.
It's definitely been a little bit tougher in practice before we had the spit shields in front of our helmets. But, like you said, anything to get back out there. We just want to be out there and get wins.
Football players at Bishop Foley in Madison Heights say there's a middle ground here, a way to practice safely but also protect themselves and others.
I believe that the spit shield, really, it's the perfect thing for this right now because it will protect you and it will also not make it hard to breathe or anything like that.
SLOAN's Unmask Our Athletes rally has nearly 2,000 people interested in attending. People are encouraged to wear their school's colors and to socially distance and wear a face covering.
A united voice can sometimes be a little louder than just one, so we'll see what happens.
Now, Jen, in day-to-day situations, people with a medical reason to not wear a mask can actually provide proof of that and thus be exempt. Is that the case for high school athletes?
Not to our understanding, Alicia, not under this executive order. There is no provision for medical intolerance. So from the state's high school athletic association's perspective, they do not have the legal authority to allow anyone to be exempt from this provision. We have not seen any evidence in a game setting of players refusing to wear a mask, though we have seen during practices many players not having them on. So time will only tell what could happen if someone refused to do so. We haven't seen evidence of that yet, but from our understanding, there is no medical exemption provision under this executive order. Alicia?